you ladies at the beginning of the year wanted to host, but what about you're not going to Oklahoma to face number one? You are staying in state. Is that somewhat a positive deal for you ladies?
I think that's exciting for us, but also for our fans, you know, not only staying in the state of Texas, but being able to go to Texas to make some noise out there.
Yeah, big rivalry makes it fun, for sure.
How do you guys feel about playing Texas State again in the first round?
I don't think we can. I think this season has taught us not to overlook anybody, but at the same time, we have numbers on them, we have film and stuff like that. So I think this week has prepared us well for this upcoming weekend.
I agree with that.
Try to get the bats going because, you know, I know it was only one game, but maybe you prepared for the good pitcher that she came in, but when you look back, how did you put that behind you? You guys are two big bats, so how do you get the bats going?
You know, I think it was a week ago, and so all the work that we've been doing this week has prepared us for this weekend, and the biggest thing about softball is it's a game of failure, and so I think not dwelling on the past and what we weren't able to do and looking forward to our new opportunities is big going forward.
Postseason gives you a clean slate. Like everybody goes in 0-0, and it doesn't really matter until you win Game 1, Game 2, and then move on to Supers and the World Series. So our past record doesn't really matter right now, but I think Coach Harder's done a good job this past week throwing at new things on us and just making us ready for this postseason run.
How have y'all tried to stay fresh in terms of just seeing live action, you know, the layoff before the tournament and then you get there, only the one game there, you know, and get ready for a weekend full play?
Yeah, we've had a couple of days of practice with live at-bats in it, so that's how we keep seeing live arms and just our rep work, honestly. I think that as many games as we've played this season, it really does just like keep you in a good rhythm, but being able to go back and work on the little stuff is, I think, the most beneficial for me anyways.
Yeah, we also have like recovering tools and stuff like that. Jordan's been putting on us, like go take care of your body, get in here, cold tub and stuff like that, because it's about to be a long run.
I know you guys don't want to overlook anybody and you're going to take one game at a time, but I mean, what do you feel like you guys need to do to end up winning the region and coming out of Austin, moving on to Supers?
I think this whole season we've been saying that our pitching and our hitting hasn't been on the same page. Like one day our pitchers will step up and have like a phenomenal game, and like our hitting will like scratch by with like one run, or our hitters will put up like 8 runs, and then our pitching staff's like a little shaky and stuff like that. So I think just all of us being on the same page and giving our best game each time. And this whole past weekend, I told Jules, I was like, dude, me and you have to be on the same page at one point this season. She was like, okay, we can do this. So I think just having everybody on the same page, giving their best game every single time we step on that field together.
Yeah, and I think it's us versus us. I think the biggest thing about postseason is you're going to play a good team every single time that you play. And so taking, honestly, the name across their chest out of it and just focusing on what we can do and how we can contribute in playing our game.
Yeah, like you said, just like realizing that you're playing shirts and stuff like that, not putting really a name to the face, and not being selfish. Like, don't take your at-bats with you on the field. Don't take the field with you to the at-bats, because then your teammates coming up and they're going to need you with the energy in the dugout.
Is there any kind of urgency knowing, I mean, it's double elimination, but, you know, kind of win or go home?
Yeah, I think we've, Coach Ford told the freshmen after we lost Game 1 of the SEC tournament, like, hey, this is what it looks like. This is what postseason's about to look like. It's not one game, but at the same time, like, if you lose 2 games, like, you're out until a whole next season later.
So, yeah, I think the biggest thing is taking it one game at a time, not looking ahead, or even if we do lose one game, it's not like we only have one more game to play with. It's like we're going to refocus and keep moving forward. So our goal going in isn't to lose any games, but if we do lose one game, it's not going to take us back. We're going to keep moving forward with what we got.
So either one of you ever recruited by Texas or visit Texas? It's, you know, you were in the state and you've gone a couple places. Was Texas ever in the equation for either of you?
I never got recruited there. My family definitely grew up, like, when I was, like, 4 years old, like, loving Texas. That's all I had in my house. But I played state my sophomore year there, and I won. And then my junior year, we got third there, and I lost in like 11 innings. So like I have a feel for the field, not the team at all. I was not recruited there.
Yeah, so I was recruited there when I was super young before Coach White got there. And I never really thought about it, and I've never played there in all the different places I've been. So
It's hot.
it's going to be a new one.
So Oklahoma State, you were up, yeah, they came to your place. then.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay,
Yep.
good.
Trinity, you touched on it earlier, but how awesome do you guys feel about just being a couple hours down the road and having the 12-man be able to travel and hopefully make some noise in
Yeah.
Austin?
So we got a pass list, and so we get to put like however many, I think like 4 people on there from our family, and I have so many people, like my extended family, like reaching out, like, hey, like, do you have tickets, blah, blah, and I was like, man, like, you're just gonna have to go on this website, and I send it to them, and then I have like our section 109, like, hey, all the tickets sold out for the whole session, like, do you have discounts or something? I was like, I was like, here's the website they sent us, but I think for the most part, all session, like, each day is sold out, but you can go in and like buy individual games, so I was like, I'm sorry, mom and dad, like, you had to go in and fight for it, I don't know.
No, yeah, I think that's super exciting to be, what is it, like 2 hours away. I think not only like the 12th man from in College Station, but just across the state. Like, that's super exciting to be able to have fans there, and they make a difference. So I'm super excited for this weekend.
It's gonna be a good atmosphere.
Yeah.